This video is brought to you by hoodbeast.com. Design your own custom hoodies. hoodbeast.com.
What's up, everybody? I'm Seth Fowler, and today I'm reviewing the brand new Adidas Ultra Boost 3.0 Triple Gray. As you guys know, on Wednesday, Adidas dropped the Ultra Boost Mid, which I actually kind of dig. I also did a review on it, so if you guys want to check that out, make sure to click the link at the top of the screen. But in addition to dropping that new silhouette, they also dropped a new colorway of the Ultra Boost 3.0. So jumping right into the review, here it is, the Adidas Ultra Boost 3.0 in the triple gray colorway. This review is going to be a quick one because we've already covered all the technology in the 3.0 a million times before. If you're interested in what's going on with the 3.0, make sure to check out my review of the original Ultra Boost 3.0. There'll be a link at the top of the screen. But with that being said, as usual, you've got your full-length prime knit upper. This time around, Adidas has used a light gray as a base coat for the prime knit, and then on top of that, they've layered some darker grays and then almost some blacks. The prime knit colorway is actually pretty similar to the zebras that dropped a couple months back, so if you guys missed out on those, this might not be a bad option. Moving back on the sneaker, Adidas has changed things up a little bit because on the regular 3.0 they usually use a translucent cage, which means you can see through it. However, on this colorway of the shoe, they've opted for a regular solid gray cage, which I actually kind of dig. The Ultra Boost 1.0 and 2.0 both had solid colored cages, which I thought made the shoe look a little bit cleaner. My problem with the translucent cage is that especially on the black colorway of the shoe, the cage almost had like a yellowish brownish tint when you hit it with the light. I didn't really like the way that looked against the black sneaker, and in this case it's pretty much what you see is what you get. An interesting detail is that the laces that Adidas use are gray laces, and they are speckled in with lighter and darker shades of gray. However, they don't really match with the rest of the upper. I think in order to make it match a little bit better, it would have been nice if they had added some blacks in there as well. But that's just me. At the top of the tongue, you've got a 3M tag as usual. Inside the sneaker, you've got an all light gray sock liner and insole. As I mentioned before, these are exactly the same, so comfort will be exactly the same, fit will be exactly the same. For me, these fit true to size. For you guys, it might be slightly different. As I always suggest, try these guys on first before you buy them, if you have the chance to. Otherwise, try on a different Ultra Boost 3.0 and you'll know exactly how it feels. Continuing back on the sneaker, Adidas has gone back to their roots once again with a regular heel cup. It doesn't have any of those ridges that the newer Ultra Boosts have had. It also has a silver Ultra Boost branding, which we haven't had on an Ultra Boost in a little while. One interesting detail is that the heel cup is a slightly different shade of gray than the cage, and that kind of bothers me a little bit, but you can really only see it from up close, so it's not too big of a deal. Moving down on the shoe, you've got one of the design details that really drew people to the sneaker, the painted midsole. Adidas decided to go with a dark gray midsole, which I think is kind of interesting because there aren't really any other large dark gray elements on the shoe, so it almost feels a little lopsided. Some people might like that. I personally don't. I'm not a huge fan of this colorway in general. One thing to keep in mind is that the Boost itself is not actually this color, it's just a coating over top of the Boost. So the more you wear the sneaker, there is a chance that the paint could crack or you could scuff it and you can see through to the white Boost. But honestly, I've had a couple different pairs of coated Boost sneakers and it hasn't really been a problem for me. Finally, moving to the bottom of the sneaker, Adidas decided to go with an all black Continental outsole, which, to be completely honest, doesn't really match with the gray midsole, and that's kind of a bummer for me, but it's not a deal breaker, and to be honest, you're not going to notice it when you're wearing it on the shoe. It just seems like a weird oversight. Overall, the triple gray colorway of the Ultra Boost 3.0 is definitely still a clean sneaker because it's an Ultra Boost for one, and two, monochromatic shoes are always relatively clean. As I mentioned before, the really dark colors on the bottom of the shoe make the design feel a little unbalanced for me, so I'm not a huge fan of it for that reason. But hey, that's all my opinion. If you guys think differently, it doesn't really matter. Buy the sneaker if you like it, don't if you don't. Now that we've got the review out of the way, let's throw these guys on feet and see how they look. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below letting me know if you were able to grab a pair of these for yourself, and if you weren't, if you're planning to wait until a restock or maybe pay resale. And as always guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, a thumbs down if you didn't. Make sure to subscribe to me, Seth Fowler, if you want to see more content just like this, and follow me on all other forms of social media. The links will be in the description below.